Hello everybody, welcome back to part 3. So we'll go ahead and get started. The next page we're going to create is this page right here. And it's this one on the side that has like the flips on it. And then you have these two little tag places there. So I already have everything laid out right here. So this is the mini album that we're working on. We're going to be working on this page right here. And since I didn't adhere the blue paper to this, I went ahead and cut that out. So we're just going to go ahead and build our blue page since it has flaps on it. So this page right here will go here. And then this page right here will go here. And you can do these either way. You can have this one on top or this one on top. It doesn't really matter. But I'm going to go ahead and give you the measurements before I forget. This page right here is 8 this way by 6. You'll need one of these. 8 by 6. And then this sheet right here will mat on top of here. So this sheet right here needs to be 7 3/4 this way by 5 3/4. And don't put these together yet because you have to put your blue sheets together first. And then this little sheet right here, which will go on the side, I have the writing upside down. This sheet right here will be 5 by 4 1/4. And then you're going to score it on a 1/2 inch. So this will be scored. So it's 5 and 4 1/4. So that'll be, you just need one of these. And then you'll also need, for this sheet right here, you will need 2, which are these right here. You'll need 2 4 1/2 by 4. So you'll need 2 of these for the front and the back of this. And you will have magnets. So depending on if you want this sheet on top or this sheet, you'll need to write magnet on there so you'll know not to put your magnet on there. So 2 of these will be 4 1/2 by 4. So you have those. Okay, then this one right here is 5 1/2. No, I'm sorry, 5 1/2 this way by 4. 5 1/2 by 4, and then you're going to score it on this side at the 1/2 inch. And then you'll have to have 2 sheets of front and back of pattern paper to go on here. And those will be, you have 2 of them, and those will be 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. So let's go ahead and build our blue copy paper first. Anytime you have flaps, you do have to do the base pages first to cover up your flaps. So we'll go ahead and adhere these down, and I'm going to do it just like I have on the other mini album that we're going by, just so I won't get confused my own self. So this will be the top one, and then this will come on this side, and it will be the bottom one. And you can put them, you know, like that. You can have this one lower and this one higher. This one lower and this one higher. It just depends what you want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere that down. I have to wait on my glue. I should already have this down there. I keep forgetting to do that, so sorry about that you guys have to wait. It's almost here. So we're just going to put some glue on that little flat that we scored at the 1/2 inch mark. I'm going to put some glue on that. And I am just going to eyeball it, and I'm going to put it on here. Just going to bring that down some. Just go ahead and glue it. There's no specific measurements for this. It just depends on, you know, where you want it, really. And it did leak out a little bit on there. I put a little bit too much glue. so I can push this glue down good. Okay, and then this piece right here is going to go like that. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on this. Let's see here. Yeah, on this little score place right here. And remember to push these, this one this way and this one this way, because you want it to be good and snug up there against that piece. And I'll go ahead and mash this down really good. I'm going to go ahead and put a note about my magnet. And at this point you can have this one on top and this one, or you can put this one on top and this one. And so I think I'm going to go ahead and do it this way. So your magnet is going to be on the inside of this one. So I'm just going to put magnet and put a little circle there so I'll know to put my magnet there. And it'll be here. So I'm going to flip it over and just write magnet here. So I know not to put my paper on there. I'll see that note before I put my paper on there. So then we are ready to adhere our papers. So I'll go ahead and adhere this one in here in the middle first. And it's just going to go like that. Get it good around the edges of your paper. And this doesn't have a pattern, so it doesn't really matter which way I lay it, so I'm just going to try to center it in there the best I can. And we can't put any on this one, but we can put it on the front. So I'm going to go ahead and go just like that. Put that paper on there. Got a little bit of glue right there on that side. So we can't put this one here yet until I get my magnet, but we could go ahead and put that on here. So let me get magnet out. And I just want it at the top corner up here, because that will be the least amount of places where the least amount of cardstock is for it to go through these. So we're just going to put some glue on the back of our cardstock with this Fabri-Tac. Okay. And we're going to adhere this on here and be careful not to move that magnet. And, you know, don't get on your score lines, so your page will close really good. And then we can go ahead and put this one on here. And this is really a pretty simple mini album. I didn't want to do anything that would be hard for you guys to do, or even hard for me to try to do a tutorial on. I thought the simple one would be best at first. one here. Put this in here. Okay, and then just kind of rub all these down. I'm gonna get one more magnet and just let it find itself right there. And adhere that down. And then we're going to go ahead and put this on there. Just put some glue right here. Just make sure you get enough of glue around your edges there. Okay. Make sure you have it the right way on your album. This is the front. So we're just going to lay it right here. Making sure not to get it on our score lines here in the middle. And just press that really good. And so that's that page. So we'll be back. I'll be back just in a few minutes, and we'll start on this page right here. It'll be the next one. So it may be a little bit more complicated. It actually has this little book in it. So I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, I'm back, and so we're working on this page right here, and this has like the little book in it, and with the seam binding, and you know, it looks like that, and it has this little box. So that's what we're going to be working on in our mini album today. So since this page does not have, let's see, where are we at? Okay. Since this page does have the blue sheet, I didn't need to cut another one, but we can use that later. It's no big deal. So this already has the blue cardstock, so I just cut out another piece that is 7 3/4 this way and 5 3/4 this way, and that'll just layer, you know, right here. So that's where that piece goes. And then this one is a little bit more complicated, since it does have a little book. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the book part of it first. So you will have all of these. These pages, you will have 4 that are 5 1/2 this way and 5 1/2 this way. And then you will score them at 1/2 inch. So 5 1/2 and 5 1/2, and you're going to score it at 1/2 inch. So you'll have 4 of these. So there's those 4. And then you will have one that is 5 by 5 1/2. And you won't score that one. That'll be your back page of these. And then you'll also have to make a little gusset, and this is 5 1/2 this way, up and down, by 1 1/4, or 1 1/4. And then you'll lay your gusset in your scoreboard, and you'll score it at, I've already done this, but I'll go back up with you guys. Let me get it right here. Okay, so you're going to score it at 1/2 inch on this side, and then you'll just turn it back around and score it at 1/2 inch on this side, and that will give you a 1/4 inch gusset right here. So you'll have that. And then you will have these. There are 6 of these, and they measure 4 3/4 this way by 5 1/4. So 4 3/4 by 5 1/4, and there is 6 of these. These will layer on these that you have. Okay, and then you have this right here. And this right here is your little box. So let me lay out everything you need for this. So for the little box, this is a total of, let me get my notes out so I don't mess you guys up. Okay, it's 7 3/4 this way. 7 3/4 all the way across by 2 1/4 this way. Then you're going to lay this in your scoreboard. And you're going to score it with the 7 3/4 edge at the top. You're going to score it at 1/2 and at 1. And you're going to turn it around and you're going to score it at 1/2 and 1. And then you can just fold your score marks up, and that's what's going to attach to your mini album. And then these right here will just attach to the front of this. So this paper right here measures 2 by 5 1/2. So that's 2 inches this way by 5 1/2. You'll need one of these. That'll go on top of that. And then these 2 little pieces right here measure 1/4 inches across by 2. And you'll need 2 of these, and they'll just go on the sides right here. So they'll go on the sides right there. So I'm going to go ahead and glue some of this together. I'll leave, you know, some of the things not glued together so you guys can see me you can watch me glue them. But I'm not going to do them all because it'll take too long. And so I'm going to glue part of them, and then I'll be right back to show you, how we put that on our page. Alright, I'll talk to you in just a minute. Okay, so I went ahead and adhered my piece to my blue cardstock on here because that was, very simple for you guys. I didn't think you would need to see any of that. And then I went ahead and made this little booklet. This is just exactly how we did this book. It's just different measurements. But you just took your flaps and you adhered them to each page, and then I went ahead and layered the cardstock on top of those in my seam binding for my little book. And I'm going to put this gusset on here. This is really the only difference. It's just to put this little gusset on here. And you really don't even have to do that if you don't want to. And really, I was supposed to put this on here before I adhered this cardstock. But what I thought I could do was just go ahead and put it on here so I could show you guys how to do it. And then I could mat some more pattern paper, like maybe a little 1/4 of an inch of the pattern paper here and on the back. So that would kind of cover that up. So you're just going to put this on here over the top of that, and that just makes it, look more like a book. It has more like a square end right there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm just going to go ahead and put glue all over all of this. And I'm going to try not to put it on the little lines there that I have scored, because it'll make your book kind of stiff when you get ready to turn the pages. So I'm going to try to skip that part. And it's such a little area to work with, it's kind of hard to do. And so you're just going to put it on here and just kind of measure it, get it straight. I have that glue all over my fingers. See if I can wipe that off. And then I'm just going to mash it down like that. And I'm just pushing it up against the book there. Just mashing that down. And then that's the way that side looks, and that's the way that side looks. And I just want to mash this down really good so it will hold your book. And so this is the way the inside of it, I did my seam binding, and that's the way the inside of it looks. So it's just a nice way to, you know, have a place for some pictures. And then of course you would just take this and just tie it in a bow. And keep your little book closed. And you know, you could do other closures. This is just kind of going by the one that I already have made over here. So that's your little book. And like I said, I'm going to go back and I'm going to put some pattern paper here. And I don't know if I'll put any on the end or not. And then put some here. Because I was really supposed to put this gusset on before I layered the paper on the front, the back. But I just kind of got carried away. So anyway, we'll go ahead and do our little box here. And so all I did for the one that I made there is just, you know, just kind of eyeballed it to make sure it would fit on my paper. And it does. And I do believe I missed. Yeah, I did. I'm not going to be able to use this because it is just going to go right on through. I was supposed to have put a bottom in here. You guys can see the bottom right here. And I did not do that. So, I'm going to have to go back and redo this and just add a lip right here of a ½ inch. So I'll be right back and get that done so you guys can see how it turns out. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. This is a learning process for me as well, and I hope I didn't mess anybody up. But the measurements are still close to being the same. It's still going to be 7 3/4, and this is on the little box that your book is going to sit in. So it's still going to be 7 3/4 all the way across. But instead of the 2 1/4, it's going to be 2 3/4. So 7 3/4 by 2 3/4 is what you need to cut your paper. After you get it cut, then you're going to score it the same way. You're going to score it a ½ inch here, and then 1 inch. And then you're going to turn it around, and you're going to score it at a ½ inch and 1 inch on this side as well. Then you will turn it around one more time, and you'll score it all the way at a ½ inch, all the way down. So after you get all your score marks, then you're going to notch this little place right here, like where it bends, and then it bends again. You're going to cut that one out. So the little square that goes here and here, you're going to notch those out, and I just cut them at an angle just to make it fold easier. So after you do that, then your box will be like this. This little piece will come up, and then these little pieces will tuck in there, like that. And it'll sit just like that. That'll be on the outside. And this part right here will be actually what adheres to your mini album. And then this will go, this bottom flap will go up to this. So, and then this piece of paper is still the same. It's still 5½ by 2. And then your two little pieces right here still will go on the sides. So we'll go ahead and do that and hope it'll work this time. Because like I said, that's really the first time that I've ever made a box like that to hold a little book. And that's the first time I ever made the little book for the box. But I had made it earlier in the other mini album part. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue, put a little bit of glue on these little pieces right here. These little squares, like that. And then I'm going to put these in. And put that on the outside there. So So just try to, you know, just kind of square that up the best you can. Like I said, it really doesn't have to be perfect. I just want to make sure your little book will fit in there, and it should have plenty of room, and it does. You know, because after you put your pictures in there, it may get a little bit tighter. So you want to make sure that you put this one right here didn't hold for some reason. Maybe I should stick this bone folder down in there. I'm just sticking the bone folder down in the bottom part to just help it to hold. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and put this piece on there. I'm still not thinking that's holding. Let me put a little bit more glue right there. And it doesn't really matter if it comes out because this will be down in your, it'll be on the back part of your mini album. You won't be able to see it. Okay, maybe that will hold there. Not sure. For some reason it's not wanting to hold really that well on this side. But anyway, we will go ahead and adhere our paper to that. I can get my glue to come down. I need to go ahead and open another one, I guess, but just really wanted to use this one up first. There's my other two little pieces I gotta put on the side of it. They'll go on like this side and this side. Okay, here it comes finally. Okay, so we're just going to put that on the front right here. Just kind of center that up some. Alrighty, and then we're going to put these little side pieces on with this glue here. And you really probably wouldn't even have to do this unless you just wanted to. I'll put those on here. These little pieces are hard to get on here. That's right. Let me put a little bit more glue on that. Okay, there's that one. And then I'm going to put this one on there as well. And I'm just putting a little bit of glue of the Scotch adhesive glue on there. Just kind of center that up. Don't have as much time to work with this glue because it will go ahead and start adhering. So, and then I'm just gonna kind of eyeball this and just put it right on in there. So all you're going to do is put the glue on these parts right here. So I got my glue on there, and I'm just going to put this on my book. Just kind of center it and just push it down. Then I'm going to just take this bone folder and just push these down a little bit. Just so it'll grab that glue really well. Okay, and then your little book should fit right in there. And it does. And it has some room in here. Like I said, when you put your pictures in here, you'll want it to, you know, have a little bit of room in here for it to expand with the pictures. So that's how that side looks. And you can, you know, cut your seam binding. I do want to wet this before I cut it because it'll shrink up some. And then I'll cut some of this off so it won't, you know, hang down so far. So then we'll be ready to do these 2 pages. Will be next. And they will look like this. So you'll have a flap here that'll go up this way and a flap that'll go down this way. So these will be pretty easy to do. So I'll be right back after I get my papers cut out and we'll go over that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do this page right here that is just white. So I went ahead and cut out my blue piece of cardstock. It's 8 by 6, 8 this way by 6. And you just need one of those. And then you're going to have another sheet that's going to go right over the top of it. This is 7 3/4 by 5 3/4. So you'll layer those 2 on top of each other. And then after you get those layered, then you will take this piece that is going to be 6.5 by 5. Let me make sure I'm telling you guys right. That's 5. And that is 6.5, that's right. 6.5 by 5, and you're going to score at a 1/2 inch up here. And then you'll have 2 more pieces of pattern paper that will layer over the top, the front and back of these. And they will be 5 3/4 by 4 3/4. It's 5 3/4 by 4 3/4. Make sure that's right too. That's right. So you'll need 2 of those. And then this one will just hook up here. That. And then, you know, your paper will be over the top. And then this bottom piece right here is 6.5 this way by 5. So 6.5 by 5. Make sure I'm telling you right on that. That says 6 by 5. Oh, I'm sorry. It is. This is 6 by 5. I'm sorry. Yeah, 6 by 5. And then you're going to score at 1/4 inch. I mean, a 1/2 inch at the bottom. And then this will tuck right up under here. Like that. And then you'll need 2 pieces of paper that are 4 1/4 by 5 3/4. So 4 1/4 by 5 3/4. You'll need 2 of those. And they'll layer on top. And you will need magnets for these. So we'll go ahead and put these together. So first of all, I'm going to go ahead and adhere this to this. And I had a big glob of glue that, see if I can use that instead of wasting it. So I hope I'm not messing up you guys too bad. This is a learning experience for me as well. And we'll just learn together. Maybe I won't make y'all waste a lot of paper. me see if I can go get another one of these because this one is really coming out slow. I'll be right back. Alright, I got a new one, so hopefully this one won't take so long to run down to the bottom. So just going to put some glue on here. And I went ahead and put some little notes on here about the magnets so I wouldn't forget to put my magnets on there. I'm just going to lay this on right here. Like that. And you really just have to take your time to do all this. It kind of does take some time. And so we're going to go ahead and put our blue paper, our blue cardstock on here. And this one is going to be on the bottom, like that. And then this one will be over the top. So it'll kind of be layered like that. So I'll go ahead and put my glue here. And I'm just going to eyeball it. Just kind of get it in the middle there. That looks pretty good to me. And then remember just to push this down as far as you can get it to go down. Turn that over and mash this down really good. And there is a mosquito in this room. I hope you guys can't hear him, but he is trying to bite me. So anyway, I'm going to put some more glue on this flap right here. And this one is just going to mat up against the paper that's already there evenly. In other words, it's 6 inches across, and that's what the bottom blue paper is too. So it'll just mat there. Okay, so I think I have that. And then we can just put our paper over here. I just can't put any on here. I guess I could go ahead and put my magnet, but I'll wait and just go ahead and put these papers on here. So I'll go ahead and just keep gluing. I'm just kind of try to do that even, like that. And then we'll go ahead and put our magnet on here. If I can get them to come apart. There we go. And I'll put some glue on here. Okay. Let's put that on there. I'll go ahead and here. This one on here. I always try to put the prettier papers on the top sheet since, you know, you'll be seeing those first. There's that one. piece there. This piece will go right here. And then it will just be like that. So you're just going to take your magnet off, and it will find the other one, and you will glue it down. And then you will take your book, and you're going to want to put it right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put some paper on that, and we'll glue it on there. Put some glue on that. I said paper. It's been a long day. I'm tired. It's not going to be much longer. I am going to bed. Okay, so we're just going to take that, and we want it to go this way. So we're just going to lay it up there the best we can. Being careful not to get on our score lines. And then just press that down. I'm having to do it like that because we got our box on this side and it won't lay flat down anymore for that reason. So this is the way that one looks. So it just lifts up this way and this way. And so I'll let these dry a little bit before I start on the next page. So I hope you guys are still enjoying it, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Okay, I'm back, everybody. So we're going to be doing this page right here, which is just a pocket page. So we're going to be adding that to our mini album, our little boy mini album. And I went ahead and cut everything out. And what you have right here, you already have your 8x6 blue cardstock adhered, if you've been, following me. And so then you'll just need to cut. Okay, I'm sorry, I don't know what happened to this camera, but for some reason it just quit recording, and I didn't even notice it until after I had already finished this page. So all I really did was just layer my panels back on here. I glued them, and so I layered the pattern paper, and then I layered this long piece right here in the blue cardstock. I layered that next, and then layered this pattern paper over it. And then I layered this blue piece right here, this blue piece of cardstock, and then I layered the pattern paper. And what that did is just made some pockets. This pocket is, about like that. It's not really that deep. But then this pocket up here goes all the way to the bottom. So you can layer, some really deep pockets there. But that's basically all it is for this mini album. The back cover, all I'm going to do is just layer some cardstock over this. And this measures 8x6, so of course the cardstock would be 7 3/4 by 5 3/4. So I'll layer a piece there, a piece here, and then a piece on the front. And then I'll just embellish it when I get through layering all that. And I will do a video showing how this turned out after it's been embellished. And I'll include that on the first part of the video. So, I hope this helps anybody that had any questions. I know I had some questions on this, so I hope I explained this really well. It's not complicated at all. Like I said, you just stack them on top of each other. And I think that may be in the second video. And then, I haven't made any tags to go here, so there'll be some tags there. And then these are just 2 belly bands, and I'll probably put something here. I don't know if I'm going to put lace or just put some pattern paper there. And then I may put lace here, or I may put some more pattern paper on this little booklet. So that's basically it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this and that I explained it where you could understand it. I know sometimes I didn't have my paper measure just right, but I did it the best way I could. And like I said, this is the first time I ever did it, so hopefully it was of help to you guys. And the folio that I did for my daughter's wedding, I was going to put this in here in this video, but this video has been so long, so I'll just do a separate one. So I had some questions on the measurements and different things like that. So I will be doing a video on that too after I get this embellished and get this posted. So I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.